Eu vim trazer de novo, novamente, um pouco de cultura, tá bom? Mais um vídeo de xadrez. Depois daquele último vídeo eu joguei xadrez. Aí eu falei, legal. Então, meu YouTube recomendou. Eu quero ver. O cara vai jogar xadrez num servidor de Roblox que tem lá, beleza? Cultura, cultura, ok? Vem comigo, dá a mãozinha. I tried Roblox chess as a 200, 2000, 200 é 200, 2000 Elo Player. This is cyberbullying. O nome do canal do amigo é Chess is Boring. Xadrez é entediante. Let's go.
Today, we're going to be beating kids. We're also going to be beating them in Roblox chess. And someone just challenged me, and we're going to play them. Now, they are only level 1, so we're not going to hold back, though, okay? If we can, we're going to promote all our opponents to knights and checkmate them violently. You can already tell with that first opening move, these aren't the best players to have ever laid eyes upon the game of chess. But I will say, it's good that Roblox has chess so that people can learn to play chess in a fun and intuitive manner. My PR team told me to say that. But anyways, this person fell for the form of checkmate. That's already an easy.
Já? Mano, o cara deu checkmate em 4 movimentos. Caramba. Que loucura. O cara pegou o peão que tava aqui. Jogou aqui. Aí abriu a diagonal pro bispo. O bispo abriu aqui. Aí abriu a diagonal pra rainha. A rainha abriu aqui na terceira. Deu checkmate aqui. Mano, eu vou tentar essa jogada hoje, hein? Ah, eu tô na frente da câmera, desculpa, gente. Eu vou tentar essa jogada.
Victory. We're sending them back to the lobby where they belong. Just joking. Everybody here is a good chess player. All right, here we go. This person's level 4, the highest person level I've ever played in my entire life, I think. Now, they're not too intimidating, but okay, we're doing the French defense against the Queen's Gambit or the Queen's Pawn opening. So it's a pretty symmetrical system here. They're playing very fast. This person actually might be locked in. It's a 10-minute game though, not a bullet game, so they don't need to be playing that fast. They're playing the London, and I don't think that's right. You're not supposed to take their D pawn. Now, I'm not sure. I don't really play that opening too much. So far, everything's looking fine for me. I can just develop my pieces normally. Everything's going well. Okay, that is an interesting move because it not only blunders this pawn, but it kind of destabilizes the entire kingside position. So I don't know what the reasoning behind that was, but I'm going to try to get my queen out here and then throw him in check. That also threaten this knight here. Things are already falling apart for our level 4 person here. If you have a pizza on your shirt, you already lost the game. Like, look at this. Look at my intimidating avatar. Oh my day. Look at that intimidating look on my eyes.
É, dá pra ele fazer um cheque aqui, não dá não? Jogar isso aqui, o bispo aqui, ó. Dá um cheque.
I would be intimidated if I was playing against myself. Anyways, back to the game. Let's go queen here. And the king's position is already looking bad. I'm pretty sure. Wait, do we have a checkmate threat here? We can go here, and if the king moves up 1 space. Oh no, the other bishop covers that square. Okay, not checkmate, but we at least get the king out of his castling rights, and he's gonna struggle a lot here into the middle game. Oh, he goes there. We can throw him in check with our knight. Let's do that. I just want to continually attack the king and not let him have any space to breathe.
Se subir é checkmate, se continuar é checkmate. Cheque, né? Tá em
And
cheque.
hopefully find a checkmate here. But he does have a lot of pieces to cover him, so I'm not exactly sure if we're going to find a checkmate or not. Okay, he goes there. I could bring out this knight, but he has a pawn here covering. Yeah, let's just focus on winning material. We're going to take that knight. He's probably going to take with...
Tá. Do jeito que ele colocou aqui, se a torre virar, mata ele. Mas ele pega a dama, a rainha, né? A dama. A rainha mata a torre e mata o bispo. E aqui fica... Tá ligado?
His knight or his rook, if he takes with his knight...
Ou mata a torre, desce pro peão aqui, mas aí vai ficar na diagonal, não faz sentido.
We're just going to go knight here. What is that? F2, knight F2. All right, I'm actually going to turn this music off. This is kind of not ideal. What is Obama? Oh my days. You could put Obama on the map. All right, anyways, we don't need that either. let's exit out of here. He went knight there. That's just a free piece, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be taking that. Queen can we can trade off queens, and then we're just gonna win at the end game. But I don't know. Okay, he doesn't actually trade queens. That's ideal. That's optimal. Let's go here. We could bring knight here for a check. We can bring our bishop out here. We can bring our rook in to threaten to king. Everything is looking ideal for us. They were moving fast in the opening. Wally woo woo 4, but they can just not stand up to our might in the end game here. I kind of want to promote to some knights and try to find a checkmate though, if I can. That would be pretty cool. All right, let's throw him in check, and then we're gonna take the bishop here, or maybe not. Maybe we'll just keep on bringing in more pieces until we find a checkmate. So far, none of these games has lasted until the end game, which, I mean, it's kind of funny, but, you know, I kind of wanted to reach the end game because that is the goal of this video. I feel like there's got to be a checkmate here somewhere. I'm going to actually try to go for a tactic, which is here, and then I could actually put my knight here on c3, is that square? And it will be a check and a fork with the king and queen, and the pawn can't actually take because my queen will be pinning the pawn if this white bishop moves. So we just need that white bishop to move, and we're good to go on that one. Oh, dang it, now the rook's there. All right, the rook is kind of interrupting my plans, so maybe that plan won't work. Not ideal, folks. Okay, that is a free bishop, though. We can just take this pawn now, and this person should be resigned. They should have resigned long ago, but for some reason they want to continue suffering because they think they have a chance of winning, which I would say the chance of them winning is the chance of me winning the lottery like 5 times in a row. But who knows? Maybe I'm counting my chickens too early. Okay, I'm going to do a weird move. I'm going to sack my rook here so that the king will take. I'll take this rook with check. And then when queen recaptures... Oh, wait, I thought I could take that bishop. All right. Maybe, you know, that wasn't the best sacrifice ever. But whatever. We're trading off pieces. Everything's fine. Nothing to be worried about. Boom. Now queen will capture. I could actually castle. I mean, I need to get my queen out of danger. So I guess I could throw him in check. What? Queen blocks. We trade. Castle. Now that my rook's on open file. That is actually kind of optimal. Let's go here. And then what? Okay, he doesn't block his queen. We could castle, bring our rook in, threaten some more checkmates. Honestly, I don't know why my opponent is not resigning. This confounds me very heavily. But honestly, we might just throw the king in check here. Bishop e3, I think. And then we put the king in check. He has to block with his rook or his queen. Ooh, he goes there. Wait, that's fine. We can just get our rook here. Now the king has to move. And to like a light square, we could throw him in check with a light square bishop. He has to take light square bishop. Then we take his rook. Do we want to sack more pieces? I don't think so. But, I mean, we're just easily winning here. There's not a whole lot white can do here to stop us. Yeah, we'll just go check. Maybe bring our queen to the back rank. And, yeah, this is optimal. I guess we could go here also and win a queen. That is a very cool move. Now the queen has to take the bishop. We take back. We're up a queen. Yeah, queen has to take. Now we just take here. Boom. I don't know why this person's thinking so long. It's not like they're going to make a cost.
Esse jogo tá durando, hein? Não é os 3 minutos.
Blender here is gonna
as 3 jogadas da última partida.
In the game, they are... Oh, okay. Well, they thought for like 30 seconds and made the worst move they possibly could, but it's okay. This pawn is getting promoted to a knight here. The king cannot stop it. I am inevitable. This pawn will be promoting, and we will be getting a checkmate here shortly. Boom. Knight promotion. And now we have 2 knights on the board, and if you can find a knight checkmate, that would be pretty inspirational. All right, let's go here. All right, now we just go queen here, and that's checkmate. Easy victory. Back to the lobby. I'm actually going to try to find a high-ranking person. I thought level 4 was good, but apparently not. Okay, here we go. Level 27 gold player. Now, this is, oh my days, you can tell by the board, they paid money for this game, which you already know. Some mental problems. Just joking. Kind of, not really. But that means we might have a chance here. Okay, here we go. Tried and true opening. Now, that is a pretty intimidating profile picture because they actually have no face. Okay, they play the queen's pawn opening. This person is the gold level, which is one of the highest players I've seen in this lobby. So we might have to lock in here. I'm not actually sure if the rating system is accurate to chess.com's or how that works, but who knows. So if we could beat this player, though, that would be optimal. That would be ideal. I would be very happy about that. I'm pretty sure they're not intimidated by me. I'm kind of default. But, you know, to me, this looks like Magnus Carlsen, so I would be intimidated. Like, I've said that many times, but, you know, I'm just speaking the truth from my heart. Now, we already know this. Oh, okay, they go there. Now that is just a free pawn. So maybe they aren't the highest rated ever. I forgot what rating gold is supposed to be, but they're level 27 gold. So I don't even know what that means. All right, I think we can just go back. We could just take the knight. I don't want to, though. I'm just going to go back. If they capture here, we just capture back, like on F2. Okay, they go there. I mean, we could just castle, honestly. Not that big of a deal. If they trade off a knight and bishop by taking this pawn just for a rook, that's actually better for... Okay, well, that's better for me, as I was saying. Because 2 pieces is better than 1 piece. 1 piece, anime reference, but yeah. So 2 pieces is better than 1 piece. So we're
Yeah.
up here, technically. Not material, but emotionally, physically, and financially. So let's see what we wanted to do here. We could bring out our bishop. Usually in this opening, I do like pushing my f-pawn. But now we can't do that, obviously, since it's taken. So we're going to have to improvise a little bit. We can still push our e-pawn. It's not... Shouldn't be terrible. They can... If they take... Ooh, they're pushing their f-pawn, trying to open up my king side. I don't think I want to allow that to happen. So I honestly might just take here and keep their f-pawn on that same file. They could push it up again, but that's not the end of the world. I could block here also. This actually seems like a good move. What do I want to do? Let me think here. All right, I'm going to solidify first. I want to move my king back. They can't push their f-pawn right now, so we're safe from that threat. I'm thinking of moving my bishop. Oh, well, okay, maybe they can push their f-pawn, but it's going to be taken. We just capture here, boom, and we're good. Yeah, I wanted to move my king out of the way of that rook's pin just because it made me feel uncomfortable in my internal soul. So once we did that, then we could kind of do whatever. I also kind of want to move this knight maybe just out here so that the bishop threatens this pawn and the knight threatens it. We could just win a pawn. So far, this person seems higher rated than anyone else I've played, but definitely not like a 1200 chess.com, which I'm pretty sure gold is supposed to represent. It's like gold on here is supposed to be 11 or 1200, but definitely not up to chess.com's 11 or 1200s. So let's see. We can take this pawn now if he doesn't defend it. We can move out our queen here to attack the king. We have actually many potential options. We have many threats. Oh, okay, they just don't defend their pawn. So that's free. And now, wait, let me look at the chessboard from the other opponent's side. Ooh, we can see other weaknesses now. Okay, perfect. So now, wait, we actually might have a tactic here. If we could get our knight onto this square, that would be ideal. First things first, let's go queen here. Boom. Because now we can move our knight up to this square. I think that's g6. So knight g6, boom. They can't take back. They have to go here. And then there might be some tactics. I'm not entirely...
Eu acho que, tipo assim, se ele pega a rainha, vem aqui, aí fica o rei em xeque. E aí o rei tá em xeque aqui. Aí o rei move pra cá, o bispo rebenta ele.
Really sure though. Wait, no, knight g6. Okay, first of all, they blunder their queen. That's just a free queen. Oh, that's check. Oh my days, look at that checkmate.
Nossa, ele deu checkmate com... Ah, com cavalo também daria. Que aqui, se mudar daqui pra cá, tem um bispo, aí não dá.
I didn't even realize that was checkmate. It not only forks the queen and king, because his pawn can't take back his pinned. I forgot the king can't move over because the bishop covers that square.
Mano, o cara ganhou os 3, velho. As 3. Vou até voltar minha câmera pra baixo aqui. Eu ainda vou aprender a jogar xadrez. Me falta curiosidade, porque quando eu sou curioso, eu vou jogando e vou aprendendo as coisas. E tempo pra conciliar o xadrez, mas eu acho muito legal, velho. Por isso que eu trouxe a segunda vez pra vocês. Tá bem? Vocês aprenderam alguma coisa? Aqui é culto. Daqui a pouco é piano, inglês. Você tá ligado?